Hello, 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 guys. Welcome to this live broadcast. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I am Skip LaCour. I am so glad you are here with me, joining me live on this broadcast. When you come onto this broadcast, tell me where you're from. I want to know where you're watching me from. Tell me what you're loving about these Workouts for Older Men live broadcasts. Tell me what you want to see more of. Ask any questions that you may have. I'm going to interact with you. Maybe at the end of this broadcast, maybe right after when I log out, all throughout the day. And if you're watching me on a replay version, that's okay too. The vast majority of driven, ambitious men, they're busy. They have productive lives. They can't always join me live. I certainly understand that. This is for you to post your comments, your questions, your suggestions down below when you're watching me on the replay version. Tell me where you're watching from. Post those questions. I'm going to interact with you all throughout the day, all throughout the week, all right? And it doesn't matter if you're watching me on my Facebook page, at Skip LaCour page, or you're watching me on my YouTube channel, at Skip LaCour. I'm just so glad you're here. Make sure you're on Facebook, YouTube, and all of my social media platforms. In this video, I want to talk about you. You're in a special select group of men. Right? Because you're dedicated, you're focused, you're a little bit older, you got a busy, productive life, you're successful in your family, your business, always going for more. I understand that. That's what attracts you to this message. That I am in that same frame of mind, trying to make the most out of this time I have on this planet, using my willpower, focus, energy, and time effectively and efficiently. Right? I got a lot of things I want to accomplish. I know you do too. You've distanced yourself from the other men your age with your focus on fitness. You're aggressively going after it. You're watching videos like this. I know you're in that special group. You're watching what you eat. You look so much better than, again, the men around you, your age, your work, your family, in the gym. You're hanging with those young guys. I know how much you love this. You've already distanced yourself past them, but guess what? They're not even trying. But that's not good enough. You want that next level, and you want to know how to get closer to my level. And you're looking at all the websites, all the social media platforms. You're following all the fitness experts because you're dedicated. You're going from video to video to video. From those younger, passionate fitness experts who don't live your lifestyle. You're juggling a lot more balls than they are. Right? And you're thinking you got to do it everything their way. You got to think that way. It's not your lifestyle. And you're thinking, is that possible? Can I hang? Right? And you're going from one to the other. I understand your frustration and confusion. I understand, and you may need to understand, is if you were to go to a grocery store on a Saturday, I mean, you are an elite group. You're probably in the top 5, if not the most fit man your age there. Where do you go for strategies that apply to you to get to that next level? I'm telling you, the vast majority of what you're looking for isn't going to apply to you. And you're probably finding that out. You're confused. More of the same isn't going to do it. Not to get to where you are. You're already in the top 10% or so. You want to get to that elite level. You want to get closer to me. More of the same for a longer period of time isn't going to do it. In this video, I'm going to tell you what you need to do to finally get to that next level. I'm going to do another set, and I'm so excited to be with you here today. Make sure you post your questions, your comments, suggestions down below. Make sure you are on my email list. Click that link down below. Fill out the questionnaire that I have. I want to connect with you. I do that with a lot of driven, ambitious men who are in my special circle, right? So click the link, sign up for all my email alerts and updates. Scroll down below, fill out that questionnaire. If you play all out, I'm going to contact you. Maybe you are one of the men I've contacted. If so, post down below. Hey, he talked to me. All right, so I'm going to do another set. I'm going to talk about how when you are already in this elite crowd, you've already distanced yourself, how are you going to get to the next level? How are you going to get closer to me? Right, more of the same isn't going to do it. All right, guys. Hey, you noticed that I was using the easy curl bar for those biceps. A lot of times we men, we're looking for that secret strategy, that one small distinction that's going to take us to the next level. We're doing some of the basics, and is there something that I'm missing? Right? So on curls, you're wondering, well, what's best to shape my arms, to build my arms? Is it that easy curl bar? Skip, you're making that look easy. Is that how you built your arms? Is it? I've heard straight barbell curls. I heard hammer curls, curls on a cable. Let me just tell you this, right? That's where I don't want you to get caught up in all the minutia, all the details, things outside the 20 things that don't make the impact, right? All of the arm exercises, they all work that same muscle, right? Don't believe in the fantasy that if you just had the right bicep movement, it would just explode into a new level of growth. What I suggest that you do is a variety of exercises. I've got arm training routines for you that hit the muscles just slightly different. You know, if your hand position is straight versus slightly tilted like it is on the easy bar curl, straight bar, dumbbell, barbell, that variation, you're hedging your bet. We're not equally as effective and efficient with all our exercises. There's some we love to do more, we can lift more weight. A mindset thing. So don't look for the secret arm training, bicep building routine. Just do what you're doing even better. Get a variety. All right. So in this video, did I describe you? You're a little bit older. You're dedicated. Maybe this is the first time in your life, so a couple years, maybe a few months. But it doesn't take much. Right? Men our age, they're not working out. They're not watching what you eat. All you have to do is watch a few videos, come to me. You're already in a whole different mindset. You go to the gym for 6 months. You've already distanced yourself from them. They're not even trying. But how do you get closer to me? How can I look this way at 56, right? All right? How can you get closer? A lot of guys say, look, I know you've been doing it for 30 years. You're a 6-time national champion, drug-free bodybuilder, but the distance between me and you is too great. I can't figure it out, even though I'm better than most. Let me just tell you the strategies that you're looking for. More of the same isn't going to do it. The strategies that you're getting out there is just the basic stuff. Because think about it. If you're in the top 10%, just with this amount of effort, I know many of you guys used to follow my journals back in the day, and now you took care of your family and your business, and now you're taking care of yourself. All right? You're coming back to it. A lot of the older guys are in it now, right? Look, you got to step into your power. You're in an elite group. You're already in the top 10%, right? So think about it. What you need to think and what you need to do. Not that it's super complicated. It's really more of a mindset thing. But more of the same, it's not geared to top 10 percenters. And certainly not a top 10 percenter. You got to accept that. Where you are, you're in this special group. A top 10 percenter who wants to get in the top 2%. You want to get in this category, you're doing this much work. You know you can do it. You want to do that. You're used to being successful in life. You want to bring that success. You want to get the top 2% here. I'm telling you, I talk to you guys all the time. I talk to my guys. Maybe I've talked to you. Fill out that questionnaire. Click that link. We'll talk eventually. It's just a matter of time if you're committed, right? It's these basic strategies, chasing these details that don't matter. You got to get it condensed. What applies to you? What's going to get, you're already lean, you got that 20% body fat. It's so much better, right? But you want to know how to make the muscles pop. It's going to get leaner. What's a diet for you? A guy who's in his 50s, right? Late 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever. You're already lean. What, you think that there's an internet full of information for you? That person who would take the time to do a website for a top 10%er like you who wants to get in the top 2%, if he were to use all his time and energy, creating those special distinctions for you, he'd go broke. Because there'd be nobody, if you think about it, to come to it. That's not what his channel wouldn't be watched. His information wouldn't be followed because so few men are in your situation. That's why you need to reach out to me, all right? If you are a man who does whatever it takes to get what he wants, you know that about yourself, right? You're not going to get it with more strategy. And I'll tell you, I talk to guys and they're just rehashing all of these same basic things, these kind of myths and everything that are wasting a lot of time and energy Man, you know what it's like? You're great at your business, right? You mentor people, right? You got to shave off that time. You got to get the distinctions that are to you, to a special group. They're not out there. There's not information for top 10 percenters, which you're in, to get them in the top 2% to come over here. Reach out. I want to help you get there. I got a lot of ways to help you. I got lots of plans. But this is just for them. This invitation is just for the men who know they're in that top 10%. They're used to winning. They want to bring it over to their fitness. They want to get in that top 2%. And they're looking for, 25-year-olds giving all this information, right? That helps that pack of the masses, the masses who aren't even going to continue doing it. You want to get this group, you got to get these mindset, heart, and gut strategies that I inject into every training and eating strategy that I do it. Speed up the process. Reach out to me. I'm going to do another set. I am pumped up. And then I'm going to acknowledge a couple of you being here. I'm going to have to get off this broadcast as this gym opens up. But if you are like me, you do whatever it takes to get what you want. You want to be that top 10%? That's not good enough for you. Spending all this time, you've already distanced yourself. You want to get closer to me? You want to get in that top 2%? Got to think like a top 2%. You got to have the heart of a top 2%. You got to have that gut of a top 2%er, right? And if you're like that, you found your home. You're like me. All right, guys. All right. Reach out. Click that link below. Let's connect. Fill out that questionnaire. Play all out if I know you are playing all out. I can read it. I can feel it. Expect that call from the 925 area code. If you're just kind of doing it, I'll send you an email. I'll connect with you. All right. You want to get in that elite group. You got to think like an elite thinker. You got to feel like an elite feeler. You got to have the gut. All right, that mindset. You got to get in proximity to greatness. I want to help you do that. But this is only for the men who do whatever it takes to get what they want. It's not these talkers, right? Get you closer to here. More of the same isn't going to do it. All right, so have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. Hey, we got more time behind us than we do in front of us, guys. Think big and think bigger than getting bigger.